I'm still waiting on proof that this is even possible, Turnbull. Either show us that it's possible, or stop wasting our time!
I really hate this guy. Hello, my lords and ladies. I'm Pitch Dark, and welcome back to Outward. We are playing the Soroborean DLC. We're with Alice in the City, Martin. And we're about to start the big debate here. I'm not feeling too good about this, but I think this is probably the best we're gonna do. We did help somebody. Who did we help? The Dean of History, right? Her, this lady.
I've always wanted to properly examine the old theatre in the east of Antique Plateau.
Yeah. But I found the portrait.
This is... Oh! I must apologize for my conduct towards you earlier. You have done the history of Aurai much good today.
Alice, I will be sure to sing your praise at the debate. Awesome. Well, we got somebody that's going to sing praise. Let's give this a shot. Are you ready to begin the debate? Yeah.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time.
Yes, I appeared out of nowhere.
Excellent.
Was this the initiative we were waiting on? Excellent. I'm quite looking forward to seeing the fruits of this research, inquiry or not.
Very well. All the involved parties are here. We can begin.
Victor Berthelot, you are accusing Gregory Turnbull of cooperating with the Scourge to undermine the safety of Harmartin. Please make your case.
From the very start, Turnbull and his underlings have consistently used underhanded and criminal means to accomplish their goals.
Oh, like you haven't. One underlying in particular, the one standing right there. What, me?
The Wolfgang mercenaries have reported an exhaustive list of complaints against them.
Regardless of their outsider status, the Wolfgang mercenaries are still an essential part of life in Harmartin, and they should be listened to.
For instance, that one allowed several Immaculates to escape a trap set by the Wolfgang mercenaries.
The Immaculates have since completely escaped our grasp and have caused who knows how much harm. This clearly proves they're working for the enemy.
Both of our provos have submitted evidence that this one has been a great credit to the both of them.
Are you certain you're accusing the correct person, Victor?
Do not cross me!
Oh, wow. Is that the way you talk to the guy? The leader there? Simply must express that until these complaints are fully addressed, Alice and thus Gregory Turnbull should be scrutinized at the highest level. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? I demand an answer. Says the one who was making deal with the Butcher of Man. That's a good one. How can we trust the Wolfgang not to be lying on your behalf? You are close allies. And what about when you contracted the Wolfgang to hunt me down after I left you? I would say the one who deals with the Butcher of Men.
Preposterous! I merely attempted to entrap him.
There isn't a single witness who would corroborate that outlandish claim. That doesn't have a reason to lie about it. Isn't that right, Artois? Artois. Is that his name? Artois.
Victor speaks the truth.
Really? He in no way made any kind of deal with the Butcher of Men. The only eyes who tried to make that claim are Alice and Desi, and both are testimony in extremely suspect.
Besides, if you're going to sling baseless accusations, I know you committed acts of sabotage against us.
I don't think this is going very well, guys. And plotting to destroy an ancient and important rune wall isn't sabotage? Do you have any more than just the unproven accusations of a mercenary gang as proof? If pacifying the Scourge is possible, wouldn't your actions count as sabotage?
If it's possible. Your theory has not been proven.
Whereas our actions have all been to protect the safety of Harmartin. I'd say we have more moral high ground here. Your petty deflection is worthless.
I have heard enough, Victor. I have worked with them personally in recovering our lost history.
The artifact was returned with care, which is more than I can say for your interactions in that regard. I will not slander of their reputation in my presence.
Enough. You have made your point, Victor.
Turnbull and his initiates have engaged in conduct that is best irresponsible and at worst unlawful. A proper trial will be convened at a later date to determine the extent of the harm caused. For now, let us move on.
This is unacceptable.
Very well, I will also argue that given the abysmal state of security in the city and the impending threat of the Scourge invasion, we cannot trust to pacify them. It would be incredibly dangerous to attempt any interaction with the Scourge at this time.
Come now. You've been boasting about the power of your new golems for quite a while.
In fact, I'm rather certain that Alice ensured that the prototype was essentially perfect. You do have to have faith in your own projects, right?
Well, yes, but that's not the point.
It's still dangerous to deal with the Scourge like this, whether or not my new golems are ready.
And do you actually think we can trust the Scourge after we pacify them? Free will still allows room for criminal or even monstrous behavior.
Besides, what about the unintelligent Scourge? They don't have the intellect to do anything but rampage. Can you trust humans? Quite a few become Victor's bandits. So you prefer they remain a unified horde dedicated only to slaughter. The Immaculates will be able to control the Scourge beasts. They won't rampage. I think I'm going to go with the second one.
This is unacceptable.
Oh, so that beings that can't potentially be choose evil will still be able to direct them to cause harm. I fail to see how that's much of an improvement.
And what about the Wolf Gang?
If we go along with this harebrained scheme of yours, what happens if they don't have enough work fighting the Scourge? We are forced to turn bandit in order to make ends meet. I will endanger the entire region. So the employment matters more than protecting humanity and Scourge. If they do that, then they were never really our allies to begin with. Aurai is still dangerous. There will always be work for a famous group like them. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the third one. I think. There we go.
Yeah, or they could come help the war camps at the Gates of Catharsis if they want to actually make a difference.
It's obscene how they claim to be so essential in fighting the Scourge, while they mostly just hide in that well-defended camp of theirs.
I'm inclined to believe that the security of the city is strong enough to proceed, Victor.
I see no reason to halt the project on those grounds. Nice.
Only one question remains in my mind. Turnbull, were your attempts successful?
Can you prove to me that it is possible to pacify the Immaculate? I wish I knew this as well. To me, this is a single most important part of this inquiry. As far as I'm concerned, all else can be forgiven if it can be done. Please tell me everything.
We have discovered that what drives the Scourge to attack Elat's followers in a frenzy is the effect of a spell.
It seems that whomever or whatever created them did so for the express purpose of killing Elate, and thus the Scourge are bound by the single instinct.
Therefore, I have developed a counterspell that will nullify that command.
In the Bestial Scourge, it can provably turn them into mere animals without the urge for mass violence against all that breathes.
And in Immaculates, it will give them the ability to ignore their instinct and choose not to act upon it.
It will remove their unifying purpose to make them true individuals.
I'm still waiting on proof that this is even possible, Turnbull. Either show us that it's possible, or stop wasting our time!
I really hate this guy.
With pleasure. Does he? Could you go fetch our mutual friend?
Oh boy, here we go.
How dare you?
Oh, you actually brought an immaculate into the city? Have you lost your mind? If you're wrong, he'll immediately slaughter me, and then... Your presence here fills me with anger, but I can choose to withhold that anger. I would urge you to bite your tongue, unless you absolutely must speak, elite spawn.
Well, well. An immaculate and a priest of Alat in the same room together.
Look how awesome he looks. And the immaculate can even speak Elate's name without succumbing to murderous rage. I am quite impressed, Turnbull.
Wait, what?
He's like, I don't know if I want to say this. Me too. All right, I've seen enough. I won't aggravate the creature further. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a letter to send to the Cardinal. We will want to know about this as soon as humanly possible.
This was all a big deal over nothing. Even if you can change the nature of individual immaculates, that won't change much of anything.
Do you plan to invite the entire Scourge Horde into the Hamartin to pacify them one at a time?
Obviously not. The runic phrase emits an aura that expands over time. Anything that stays in contact with that aura for long enough will be affected.
Careful placements of these runes will allow us to pacify the Scourge long term.
Plan is to create runic totems, strategically placed in each region.
In around any known entrance to the gates of Catharsis. Then, we just let the aura expand and do its work.
In fact, our friend here might be able to act as an ambassador of sorts.
The runic phrase is imprinted on the very body. Any scourge he remains near for long enough should be permanently pacified by the Cardinal spell.
By no means an instant solution, but it should radically change the course of our conflict with the Scourge within our lifetimes.
You want to just plop down a spell with such a far-reaching, ever-expanding effect all over Aurai, just like that?
The side effects of a spell like that could be devastating. It's a spell with an incredibly narrow effect. You're overstating the risk side effects. You don't seem to think the same of unleashing more golems that could go rogue. Haha! I would argue that the Scourge are far worse. Have you seen the runes inside? Yeah, I gotta go with the second one. Dick.
Yeah, there's plenty of golems who are roaming wild with no control just outside our front door.
They kill plenty of people every season. How can you guarantee that won't happen with yours?
Faulty golems can be repaired and returned to their proper mission parameters.
If that side effects of a spell soaks into Aurai itself long term, the effects would be indefinitely harder to contain or reveal. It's a matter of scale, girl.
You are certain that this single counterspell will work on all the Scourge that come into contact with it?
Every single subspecies. How thorough was your research? Well, it technically wasn't my research. The Scourge are all directed by one spell. One counterspell should work then. We can fine-tune it later. The species that really matters is the Immaculates. We won't know until we try, right? We can't try unless you give us your approval. I'm going to try the third one.
Fair point. I suppose we won't know the full effects until we try it.
I confess myself skeptical, but perhaps. Are you merely going to speak for me and about me as if I'm not present? Do I not deserve to speak for myself?
No! You are a monster, a creature created purely for destruction. You have no such right.
Consider yourself lucky to even be breathing, Immaculate. I would not be disappointed if that Immaculate just reaches down and squishes his head like a grape. Monster am I? I am a monster only by the circumstance of my creation, human. I did not choose this form, nor did I ask for my killing urge. What do you say we compare these actions we have taken, given the freedom we are capable of?
That is enough, Immaculate. There is no need for personal attacks. I have made my decision.
Oh, but Dickhead can personally attack him.
That's enough. Although this experiment shows great promise, I cannot turn a blind eye to the other concerns.
Turnbull, I forbid you from continuing work until further notice. I should have known human cannot be trusted to help us. No one can.
As for you, Immaculate, you have not harmed anyone here, so I will allow you to leave.
But should we find you again, you will be treated as any other scourge beast. Your fairness is noted, human. You will not see me again. Wow.
Now, as to the matter of the invading scourge beasts.
Our tracker Paracoy suspects they are holed up in Hold Harmartin. Please allow me to deploy our new golems. Let me show you what they are capable of.
Granted. You have authority to proceed as you see fit.
See the destruction of those scourge immediately, Victor. I hope they destroy those golems.
And you, Turnbull, if you and your initiates wish to prove to me that you are not, in fact, in league with those scourge.
I need this done.
I understand, Headmaster. Alice, Desi, I need you to go assist Victor's forces at Old Harmartin. Really?
Doing anything for Victor leaves a real bad taste in my mouth. But fine.
Same here.
Killing some hostile scourge is no problem for me.
That's right, girlfriend. Me either.
Well, it's nice to have the two of you back on the right side, even if it is just for a short while.
Perhaps you'll see the errors of your ways now. Don't push your luck, Victor.
Get this done.
I seem to have struck a nerve. I see. Very well. There's a small cave east of Old Harmartin that leads underneath it. We'll attack from through there. The Scourge won't even know what hit them before it's too late. So it's a small cave east of Old Harmartin.
There's work that needs doing.
I'll meet you there, Alice. Grab your sharpest weapon and let's get this mess dealt with.
You've earned this.
This may be a difficult battle, Alice. Here, take this and prepare yourself as well as you can. What did I get? 200 silver. 200 silver that I can't spend here. Because, you know, I've been banned from the marketplace for my actions. All right, so we gotta go. Go to the Old Harmartin basement cave in the north of Antiques Plains and east of Old Harmartin. Old Harmartin basement cave. Okay. We were in the basement, were we not? Was there a cave there? Oh, maybe it was hidden, now it's opened up. That could be it. Alright, so I guess we'll head there. We don't need to sleep or anything, because I created everything. Created some potions and some teas and stuff like that. But we're going to do that on the next episode. So I do thank you for watching. If you're enjoying these episodes, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. I really would appreciate that. And as always, we'll see you next time.